Jeff Bezos is Jeff Bezos, and he's just going to do what, you know, money misroads do. So, hi guys, how are we all doing today? And you're all very welcome to my TikTok and YouTube channel, right? Okay, so it's been a while, I know. So, yeah, thank God I'm getting better. I'm not all there yet, but I'm getting there, right? Um, you notice my hair is covering the eye. Anyway, so first of all, let's attack the news of the day. They are going to be, so first of all, let's go to the Met Gala. We had the Met Gala yesterday. Now, of course, I live in Europe, so we didn't get to see it, or I only woke up to it. And in the midst of waking up to it, come to find out that, Jeff Bezos, I knew that Jeff Bezos was involved in it. And it didn't, I felt like it wasn't going to go down well. And so, yes, it did happen. It was quite something because I watched the whole live. It was quite something listening to Anna, speak about it. And one thing I'm going to say is this. First of all, I'm going to just go step by step. One thing I'm going to say is this. At a point in your life, as you get older, there comes a point when in your life when you realize that not all money is good money. Mace said it. Not my words, Mace. But not all money is good money. And I felt like Anna could have easily rejected that. Because it's the Met, right? And him being a part of the committee for the year 2026, she could have actually refused it. A lot of people, celebrities, attended, while a lot of other celebrities did not attend the Met Gala. This year's Met Gala was $100,000. Last year's was $75,000. And for what it's worth, it's supposed to be a form of, fundraiser for the arts and fashion, right? So I really I begrudge nothing because I love fashion. I love art, right? But in a period where we are talking about an unjustified war and stuff that shouldn't be happening in the world that we are in today, I would have felt a lot more, I would have felt like it wasn't tone deaf if the fundraiser for this year's Met Gala was geared towards, the victims of war and workers and children around the world. And I recall Rihanna did something like that some years past, where she did a fundraiser charity dinner and she raised money for kids. And that, in my opinion, is a wonderful cause. You see, sometimes it's always very important that we also show, not sometimes, most times it's always important that we look around, read the room, right? The Met Gala is supposed to be something fantastic. But the Met Gala is not supposed to be is not supposed to be showing hedonism at this time. It's not supposed to be so dystopian at this time. That said, let's talk about the fashion. This is me, and this is my opinion, that this year's Met Gala missed the mark on so many fronts. From the people who walked the red carpet, missed the mark for so many people. Why do I feel like the Met Gala of this year, because of the people involved, was in direct competition with Met Galas last year. Last year's Met Gala was the most iconic, successful Met Gala I'd ever seen. I didn't talk about because I was so overwhelmed and overjoyed and I was screaming my lungs off about it. But it was the most amazing Met Gala ever. Ever. And so when you now look at this year's own, I feel like I think that a lot of people were there because of Anna Wintour and the fact that Beyonce was part of it, not necessarily because, Bezos. I think most people came out just for the sake of Beyonce this year, but they missed the mark. Totally. There weren't a lot of things. In all honesty, I didn't see anything that was wowing, right? Maybe I'll have to look at it again because maybe I have to watch it again and probably see if anything stood out to me, right? And so could the Met Gala have been pushed to another date? Maybe. But I feel like the theme could have also been switched up, right in the middle and said, okay, this is why. The tone deafness of this Met Gala, because again, I don't even understand, because I'm seeing a lot of people calling out Jeff Bezos and his wife. I really don't care for those two people. But, if you're calling just them out, remember they are not the only people who are supposed to be hosting this, right? We have others. So I think that, at the end of the day, Jeff Bezos is Jeff Bezos and he's just going to do what, money misroads do, I think, right? But I also feel like it could have been handled better by Anna Wintour. On all fronts. That's what I feel in a nutshell. So yeah, Met Gala 2026 wasn't given. It wasn't doing what it was supposed to be doing. It wasn't, no, not at all. And I think it has largely been overtaken by the fact that, it was largely disrupted by the fact that Amazon laid off 30,000 workers after a windfall of billions of dollars. Doesn't feel good, doesn't taste right. Anyway, that's just what I said I wanted to share with you guys today. Put your thoughts in the comment section and yeah, wait for my next video. Bye.